to our pretty faces. And we've got lots on the plate for you guys tonight. Sorry about the...
bit of a delay.
About a 30-minute delay. We've had a lot of problems with XSplit.
Thankfully, XSplit is not a sponsor, so I'm going to take this time to say, go screw yourself, XSplit. I just want to toss that out there.
Hey, that's him. If you ever want to sponsor a brother, I love XSplit.
Open broadcast software. If you ever want to sponsor me, go for it.
Oh, shit.
Because every time I change a scene and XSplit crashes, or every time I mute my microphone and XSplit crashes, or every time I tell it that I'm sorry but I forgot our anniversary and it crashes, I'm getting tired of it. Anyway, happy games. Let's go do some games.
All right, let's do it.
We have a show match actually coming up. Are they both off racing? They are.
I think so.
I think they are. All right, so the first jump. You know what? I love this T-shirt, but I can't do this anymore. Just can't happen. We're gonna be doing a show match here with Hendrilisk, who totally, possibly wiped the floor with your butt there at the MLG. Did you take a game off him though?
It was MLG.
Anaheim?
No. What was the one? I go to so many of these things, I get mixed up. Not Dallas, but the one before that. Raleigh.
Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah. He knocked me
Thrilling place, by the way.
out. He knocked me out.
Raleigh was a thrilling location. Oh, sorry, that's your
mine.
keyboard tilt.
Yep.
You're on tilt.
Yes. All right, guys, we're going to be jumping into game one, which I do believe is going to be a best 2 out of 3. Hopefully you guys can hear us reasonably well on the stream and everything looks good. And we're just waiting for DDE and Hendrilisk to be all squared up and ready to rock.
Oh no, people have my character code.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, it's good that I play Starcraft. It's going to make it difficult for me.
Yeah. Womp womp.
Womp womp. Jeff's low compared to me because I'm like moving all over the place and shoving my face up in the mic. You can move that a little bit over there. And
there we go. There we go. Adam likes to hog the mic. He just loves his voice so much. All right, we're ready. They're saying go, go, go. Let's do it.
Go. Huh? So we had so much problems with XSplit that we're currently running this in windowed mode, and I have StarCraft on Extreme. So we're gonna find out just how good my computer is right now.
Yeah, no, you should be okay. I've done it.
You also have 2 563 gig cards.
Yeah, that's very
TI
true.
cards, which are still better than a 670.
All right, so this is going to be here on Daybreak, and well, Adam, let's do it.
Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Don't really need a normal intro for this, do we?
Yeah, let's give them LAGTV, man. That's what they're here for.
Okay, all right. Mr. MaximusBlack.
Yes, sir.
Hit me up with the sound of Hydralisk if he was Mandarin.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know you got some in there. It's not bad.
Thanks.
Thank you for not finishing that because isn't that?
I think there's some cursing things in there. I don't know.
Yeah, you can't remember. Somebody, shameless shout out.
Great.
To all those teams, U of T, the University of Tatas, the CSL. So down here in the bottom left position of
Really?
Daybreak.
There you go.
Ha ha! Sometimes I look at it. Sometimes I look at it and I think Cloud Kingdom for some reason. Because if you look at it quickly, it kind of still looks like Cloud. You made that mistake once in a cast, actually.
Did I?
You did.
Okay.
You said Cloud Kingdom, but in fact.
Thank you. Thank you for pointing out my flaws.
Hey,
you have yours.
Hey,
thank you. Appreciate
no problem.
that.
You'll probably got to cover my own ass somehow. And up in the top right position. Oh wait, did I even introduce him?
No.
No. All right. Well, it's DDE. He's a blue Zerg. Hit him up. Top right position, we are looking at Hendrilisk, the Red Terran. So I believe both these, did they switch their mains?
Yeah, I think these guys are off racing right now. Hendrilisk plays Zerg, and he's a very good one. At one point, I know he was like top 10 GM.
That's pretty good.
And I don't want to be mean or anything, but I don't really follow DDE at all. So I know that he's a well-known name, or at least was for a certain period of time. And he's also, you know, a very high-level player as well. So, but both of these guys are doing off races. So we're gonna see.
So we're bound to see some good stuff.
We're bound to see some exciting stuff. So let's just take a look here. It looks like DDE is gonna be going hatch first, and then grabbing his spawning pool. And up top right, we've got the command center going down, and a Rax as well. Looks like the command went down first. The drone trying to get in here and piss off Hendreless just a little bit, and it looks like he is not doing the best of jobs at that, as the SCVs are going to be totally fine. And
sometimes I really wish we had access to the Benny Hill theme. Every time there was workers chasing each other in circles, I want to instantly click the Benny Hill button. Just have like the
copyright.
Yeah, you can't really.
Sour.
It's unfortunate. I wonder. Yeah. Somebody somewhere should get on that.
Yeah. The extractor now going down here for DDE, so it's going to be grabbing some relatively quick gas, probably just to grab some metabolic boost. And still really not a whole lot happening up top here. Command center now finishing up. And that's really about it right now, Adam.
Oh, yes, we have that classic. This stream has never had 1080p for more than a couple times, so Twitch is going to refuse anything but 360 and 1080.
Yeah, that's how it
sounds standard.
That's how she rolls, bro.
Anybody gets a hold of Gunrun, he'll come fix that. Headhunt him. Or what's his name? Gunrun, or the guy who fixed first the other day, Marksman. So there you go. Go find Marksman or Gunrun. You're also going to see screen tearing because we have to do this in full screen windowed mode. And XSplit hates that with the 6 series graphics cards. So good job, XSplit. So what are we looking at right now? We got the expansion here going down for Angelisk.
Yeah, we got a third actually.
We got, well, no, that's what I mean. Another expansion. It is the third, as his other is done. This is great and pretty standard. Terran just trying to keep up with the Zerg, and in fact, he's going to surpass the Zerg here pretty quickly, as DDE is only on 2 base right now. Both gentlemen very comfortable, sitting back and relaxing a bit after that first little round of worker harassment. Nothing too major, though.
Yep, no DDE right now, just droning up like crazy. I'm going to get rid of this because you're very... you're all over the place there, brother.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm always all over the place.
I got you.
I'm a chat whore. I can't help it.
Stop looking. We got 31 drones here for DDE, and Hendreless sitting on 25 SCVs, but of course that third command center is going to finish up. Orbital is obviously going to transform its way in there to be able to drop down all kinds of mules.
You're waiting for that opportunity.
I was waiting for it. I grabbed it.
You got it. You took it while it was there.
DDE getting supply blocked pretty heavily right there. He was 44 or 42 out of 40. I think it was 44 to 44. Yeah, there we go. And then it killed another Overlord, which supply blocked him again. And he's really got to watch.
Another one there.
He's really got to watch these Overlords here, man. And you know.
Where's that $5 word? He's getting
brazen.
Ah, yes.
He's getting brazen with
them.
Getting
brazen with them Overlords. That Overlord that's there. No, they're smartly moving it away now. That needs to be out there somewhere.
Yeah.
That is your just before mid game scouting Overlord. Don't be throwing that away so freely. So far, no third. And DDE struggling with the, while he's off racing, struggling with the concept of creep spread.
Yeah, well, I mean, he is starting to creep spread a little bit here, so he is working on it. And it looks like he is going to be doing a 2-base muta play against this Terran.
Never a bad choice.
You know what? It's not a terrible choice. He's got a little bit of scouting information, so he knows, you know, sort of what's going on here. He actually did not see that other command center, which...
That could be dangerous.
Yeah, it could be. That could definitely play a factor here. Now we're starting to double pump some upgrades for Hendreless. He's also got those, obviously, engineering bases getting upgrades. So once he knows that the mutas are on their way, the Spire is nicely hidden down there at his natural. But once he sees them, he's going to be able to chuck up quite a bit of missile turrets very quickly, especially since he does have those 3 orbital commands and the minerals are going to be so high. But the question is, Adam, is Hendreless going to be able to, or DDE, sorry, going to be able to attack and catch him off guard here and be able to deal significant damage so his mutas sort of pay for themselves? Because if he waits too long, he's being sort of greedy, but will it pay off type thing.
Yeah, the Mutalisk will have a short window of opportunity to actually do good harassment, and then after a while, it doesn't, against the Terran, it doesn't really affect them all that much. You have to get rid of Terran's production. You can kill pretty much damn near every SCV on the map and not actually affect the Terran that much, thankfully, because of mules. However, we do have a good sized pack of Mutalisk making their way up the map right now, and hitting him now is actually going to be still a good time to hit him while he's macroing up, so this could be very effective. We'll have to see how Hendreless handles it, and he handles it by immediately running away.
Yeah, no, he's running those SCVs into those Marines to try and protect them just a little bit. No, it looks like he's got, oh, they're all bunched up there, taking significant damage. Let's take a look at how many workers were killed. 12 now. Those mutas are paying for themselves, and I really don't think he lost any mutas there at all. Might have been one, maybe. Now the missile turrets, now the missile turrets are going up. There is still quite a bit of Marines left on the field. That is in a beautiful position, that missile turret, and basically going to be able to repair that indefinitely. And there's just no way that he's going to be able to do any significant damage here at the mineral lines anymore.
No, at this point, he's basically got minor map control with these.
Oh, we got a pause here for Henderlist.
Pause, please.
Might be having some lag issues or something like that on his end.
It's entirely possible.
But yeah, no, those Mutalists are really doing their thing right now. 12 SCV kills, and not only that, Adam, when he went out and attacked, he also grabbed that third. So that's going to keep the Terran at his base, not allowing him to do really any type of pushing up there with Marines because he needs them to defend, and he really took that opportunity to expand, which was phenomenal.
No, absolutely. That's the whole goal. The whole goal. And we are ready to go here. Excuse me. Yeah, the whole goal is really just to delay for the length of time needed to either get ahead or match up with that macro game, and that's what those Mutalisks has given him an opportunity here. Really though, he did do a fair amount of damage, but the more significant thing is like you were just discussing, is buying the time.
Yeah.
He didn't really shut down anything economy-wise. He just kept Hendrilisk up in his base, and that was the main goal there, really, or should have been, and it succeeded in that. Now these Mutalisks not really a huge factor at this point, and we're going to have to wait and see what he decides to do from here. Upgrading attack with Mutalisk, though, so it looks like he might decide to keep doing it for a bit longer. Yeah,
and you know what, Adam? Yeah, he's buying time. He's picking off things, and basically he's just pissing off Henderlist, and he's doing all the right moves, because the way the Henderlist opened, he opened up 3 commands, which would give him the economy advantage, but we take a look now, 65 drones to 58, or 59 SCVs now, since he's really pumping them out. But he really doesn't have the economy advantage at this point. I mean, he will now that the mules are going down, but it isn't significant to sort of the greedy build that he did. And that was phenomenal play there by DDE.
This is what I was looking for. We're going to get the Ling Bling Muta. This is literally the fallback. If you don't main this race, great decision. Great decision, Ling Bling Muta. This is about as effective in general, the most blanket build that Azure can do to be effective in both the short and long term of a game. And this is going to be very dangerous here as we move forward. There goes a bunch of, were those all SCVs, or were those, what were they?
They look like SCVs, absolutely.
That's highly unfortunate.
No, that's on another level of unfortunate.
On a scale of 1 to 10, that is Richard Simmons unfortunate, and he is going to have to now figure out how he's going to deal with this. He's going to need some seriously epic splitting, and some epic drops, and some epic everything to manage to pull himself back into this, because right now, really, at the end of the day, DDE is sitting pretty.
Yeah, DD is playing this phenomenally, like I said earlier. He's just applying pressure now. He had Henderlist up there at his natural, then took the opportunity to go in there with the Banelings and deal significant damage to the SCV line. And here comes a big attack up in the middle. The Mutas and the Blings all inside here, messing everything up. But very, very nice splits there for Henderlist. Beautiful, beautiful split. Nice. Taking minimal damage, getting rid of that, and that is going to give Henderlist an opportunity to apply a little bit of pressure of his own.
Yes, energy! Oh! I love that. You got a little excited there for a moment.
Oh, absolutely.
Just getting into it.
No, it was awesome.
Get into it. Power thirst!
All right, here we go.
Oh, here's the drop. So this is what he really needed to do, because most of these Marines are pretty weak at this point. He doesn't want to throw them directly into any of the main lines here. And he's going to make it down here in order to see if he can get some damage done. I don't think he's going to do a whole lot with that except for piss him off a bit. But this is pretty much all he needs to do. He needs to make sure that DDE knows that he still has a presence on the field. He needs to make sure that DDE doesn't immediately turn around and just start throwing more and more units his way. He needs a moment to recuperate. And right now that's exactly what he's doing. He's sending out swarms of Marines out to the middle of the map, and they're going to be catching up with this. And now the tides have turned with that epic defense. Those were actually amazing splits. He took very minimal damage there. That's now given Henderlist the leg up, and he in fact now has map control because of it.
Yeah, no, Henderlist now moving up the map, getting rid of some of that creep. He split up those medevacs, dealing damage at every expand at this point. and just keeping DDD everywhere. And not only that, he got rid of a queen down here as well, which is going to slow down the larva injects, which will ultimately hurt him as well, especially at such a crucial moment in this game. And a very nice pickup there, saving about half of those units. And now going to go back over to the main of DDE. He's going to do a nice drop here, and still over this way, a queen's trying to pick off this medevac, and it looks like that medevac will get away. And there is another drop trying to go after that queen, and this is just not going to work here. Going to be forced to pick off and head back. We take a look at the units tab. 63 drones to 58 SCVs, and now Hendrelus' third is really established. He's got some mules there, collecting a bunch of minerals, and he's building a bunch of racks out in the front, which is what I really like. Another command center as well. And he's going to start using these structures as a way of creating walls and channels, so he's taking minimal damage when DDE finally decides to come back in and do some damage.
Exactly. It means that he doesn't have to worry about his splits as much, and this will help him a great deal survive the oncoming massive waves of Zerglings and Banelings and everything in between. And with all of this stuff as well, it's going to allow him to move into the quick 200-200 push that he's really looking for right now, because DDE is getting awfully close to that point, as we see a massive ball of Banelings moving in here, and nicely handled for the most part, but he lost quite a bit there. Still a lot of Banelings in the mix. I can't even tell what's going on because so many damn health bars are over the screen that I can't even see what's surviving, what is dying at this point. As we see now a couple of lone Zerglings surviving at the end there, and some Marines to clean it up, and it's pretty much a dead heat as more Zerglings make their way in. Is DDE going to continue to pump out Zerglings? He is. He's got 52 in production. We see the Ultralist Den on the way as well. And this is going to get kind of scary for Hendrelus. That he needed to come out on top of that instead of just come out even.
Yeah, no, I think it went fairly well for Hendrelus, but it definitely could have been better. I feel like it could have been better for DDE, and once again, I'm going to play that on the fact that Hendrelus had some really good placements here of the racks. As you could tell, as you guys saw earlier, there was a huge funnel. They just couldn't get in there. They're taking significant damage. There's just so many medevacs on the field, and since DDE just basically threw a whole bunch of more Zerglings at him, it really didn't do a whole lot there. He didn't get to expand behind that or anything like that. So we're still looking at a 3-base Terran versus a 4-base Zerg, and still has that extra command, so he's going to be able to float over to his 4th. In my books, it was a relatively even trade. Not a whole lot has changed since that exchange.
Well, one thing's for sure, at the very least, Hendrelus is going to want to make damn sure that he gets the scouting information for these Ultralists, because he doesn't have nearly enough Marauders to deal with Ultralisk right now. Marines is not going to cut it when Ultras start coming out onto the field, and so I don't know where he plopped down that Ultralisk den, but hopefully he does come across it, otherwise he's going to be in some trouble. That's a lot of Zerglings and Banelings as well, and he's going to drop right into it to see if he can get rid of some. Never mind, no he's not.
No,
he's
you know
back
what?
away.
Hendrelus really needs to watch it at this point, because one crucial mistake will cost him the game. If he keeps splitting up units the way he is, Infestors are now on the field, and
That's
if he
dangerous.
can get some Fungals off, that could just be it right there. And he's still splitting up, but once again, we're at a really crucial point in the game where, yeah, it's great that he's dropping, but he just doesn't have a whole lot of units. So he really needs to keep these guys bunched up, and so that they can hold off a big attack like this. And now it's just going to be this group. Here comes the Infestors. Oh, going to go down at him. It's going to be, whoa.
He's not even, he's just not using it.
Yeah, he's just not using,
I don't know why. I have no response to that. I have absolutely no response to that.
I was getting excited there for
no
reason.
No, sometimes that happens.
Yeah,
you know?
there is the
There
Fungals,
we go.
and all of those medevacs are going to fall, and that is just
That's
now.
unfortunate.
Now it's not looking great, because at this point DDE can go, okay, I'm going to go there to his 3rd and kill that off, or I can expand 2-3 times now, and there's really not a whole lot he can do about it. There's still so many Infestors. Barely got any Infestor kills there for Hendrelus, and still lots of Zerglings on the field, and really, Hendrelus really needs to watch his step here, because another bad Fungal is just, it's going to be over.
The one thing that he has to keep in mind, though, is he does only have enough energy for a couple of Fungals right now, but very well placed Fungals indeed. And that's going to be really a big thing here. If Hendrelus keeps pushing in here, there's not a lot of Zerglings out on the map or Banelings to deal with all of these barracks units at the moment, so he can keep pushing here. Fortunately, he does have enough energy to slow him down with a few infested Terrans, but that's very dangerous. He doesn't have a whole lot of energy left on those Infestors right now, and so Hendrelus has a small window to do something about it. Interestingly enough, no Ultras has come out of this exchange. He had a lot of resources to start moving into that tech, and then decided to go pretty much for all those infestors instead. And I haven't convinced myself one way or another if that was a smart thing to do when Hendulus numbers were so thin.
I think he might have gotten a couple too many infestors. Definitely infestors is the way you want to go in this sort of, especially at this stage in the game. But you're right. You know, a couple of Ultralisk, if he got the Ultralisk Cavern down sooner.
There's just no Marauders.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree, but now DDE is going inside the natural here. Gonna just pick off a couple of SCVs, and once again keeping Hendulus away from the middle of the map and just getting him out of position. We take a look back down at the third, and destroying more is a huge drop down here in the main, and he's gonna be able to get rid of that.
Would be a
hive
nice
would be
pick.
a huge pick, or what's the word I'm looking for here?
Prize.
Prize? I can go prize.
Good prize. Victory.
Victories. There you go.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the infestors are coming in. Managed to pick off a couple of them. Gonna be able to get rid of the medevacs. And the hive will stay alive.
Nice. Did that rhyme?
Yeah, it did.
That's totally right.
I am black, you know.
That's
I
true.
got that in me.
Every now and then it comes out.
107 workers killed. Holy sweet tits.
There have been some worker deaths in this game.
There's been too many worker deaths.
There is a great number.
Like-
not enough on Hendulus' side. That is 16.
How are they even finding the workers for this? Like, who applies for this job at this point? I'd be like, no, I'm good, man. You couldn't pay me enough.
No, that's
That's
true.
not a good track record,
That's
homie.
no. The danger pay is not high enough.
No.
The death count is too damn high. And look at this. It looks like we've got another orbital being brought back down, as it must have been denied somewhere as we were discussing these things. Look at this. We've got a factory going up here trying to stop that. Too late! He's already taken it. And we're in this weird transition now where both gentlemen have wiped each other so clean. In so many respects. Don't take that. Don't take that the wrong way.
I'm not going to take it the wrong way.
But they've destroyed so much of everything at this point that neither of them can afford to just throw each other or throw themselves at each other anymore. They have to kind of sit back, and so we're back into a weird macro.
I want you to take a look at that. 5 SCVs on the map. That's it.
That's not a lot of SCVs.
No, that's on a. You don't even start. You start with less than that.
That's 50. That's 53 less than he needs right now.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
We're in dangerous GG territory here.
Oh, absolutely. And look at this run by. And the thing is, at this point, Adam, DDE can now just start giving away units. He can just go in there and pick off as many SCVs as he can.
And just run
pick
away.
off a little bit of units as he can and just run. Look at the. Let's take a look at the income right now. 1,600 to 800, so basically double for DDE, and that's mainly because of the fact that he's got mules out on the field. He's got so many orbital commands.
That's his only
thing
source of income, and we're about 3 seconds away from a GG right now. We are 170 food to 85 food.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't come back from that.
Well, if you do, you're going to really impress the hell out of me.
Yeah, if you come back from that, and I'm going to slow clap you from here to Kingdom Come. But that's a death ball right there.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah,
There's more.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
the infestor hit
How
squad,
many
man.
infestors do we have on the field? 23.
23 of them.
And 119 Zerglings.
Yeah, there's just going to be enough infested Terrans just to win the war.
There's actually so much happening right now that my computer is hurt.
Yeah.
It's starting to say, "Hey guys, time out.
Yeah. I need a break.
I need a break. This is getting real right now. We're gonna see Hendulus have one more valiant stand as he sees 900 million infested Terrans plaster the field.
Come on, man. You just push in.
A-move, damn it!
He just needs to move in. He's
A-move!
just going to get all these infested Terrans killed off, and he might even lose a bunch of infestors in the process, which is not good. I don't really agree with this from DDE. He should have just, once he sprayed out all those infested Terrans, he should have just went in with his army as well, and then flanked them that way. Holy sweet mother.
61 Bailings in production. You want to make a bus joke? You got that in you?
No.
I already made one. Yeah!
Oh my, and
Yeah.
Hendulus is out of position now, working his way around the map, and
Who
here
is
it
Crimson?
comes. I have no idea. I have no idea who this guy is.
He's been the friggin' third wheel commentator for this game. There you go. Old school. Give it to me. Bring it home.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
man, it's been a while.
Thank you.
Leave it to us to bring out old school epic music, not on a LAGTV cast, but during a live stream.
Hey, if that isn't a reason to donate, I don't know what is.